Okay, so I got this guitar just yesterday at a pawn shop for 40 bucks, and it is fucking wild. The strap doesn't go with it. And I'm just gonna go through kind of like my... Just a second. Just a sec. Alright, sorry about that. Just kind of want to go through it and show you what this thing is like. So, up here on the headstock, let's see if I can kind of get this in the light. You can see that, if I can get this to focus here. Apparently not. So, there's, the name was removed from this thing, or it fell off more likely. It was just straight up glued on there. And underneath right here, where the neck bolts to the body, there's a stamp. And the stamp has a K, so I think it's probably from K Guitars. I mean, looks like this. It's not like a K that I've ever seen K, use, but they have like several different logos. This pickup is like weirdly flat. Like that is the pickup right there, and it sounds good. Like seriously, this pickup sounds good. I got this guitar for 40 bucks and it's fucking awesome. It had it still is pretty bad, but it had some serious bowing in the neck. And when I took off the neck to adjust the truss rod, I was hoping there was a truss rod in there, and there was. The truss rod was loose in the necks. So that would be why. It's probably been loose in the neck for years. I changed out the little the knobs because I didn't think that these looked too good on that really, really black. So yeah, these are the old knobs here. These are the new ones, and so weird. This one is the volume, right? And it turns normally like this. This is all the way up, and then this one turns backwards. For some reason, this is all the way up, and then you turn it down the opposite way. I don't fucking know. So I put on super light, the lightest strings that I could find onto this, so that it wasn't stressing out the neck. This plate is metal. This plate is plastic. Fuck if I know. And then down here on the end, since the neck was so kind of messed up, I'm really sorry about this horrible video quality. The neck was so messed up that I had to raise the bridge higher than it would allow, so I put some little Australian $2 coins in there. And then I just thought that looked kind of cool on the end there, and it really holds the strap in good. That was from like some sort of drum set or something I had laying around, and then I only had one of those, so then I just kind of like, jimmy rigged something else together with a bunch of washers and nuts and shit. And it holds really well. It is also ridiculously thin and super light. Like, I mean, it's definitely wood, but it's super light. God damn it. There we go, my fucking phone. Okay, so a few other things. I don't think you could probably see it in this, super shaky bad quality, but the neck has 3 pieces. So 2 and then another one. And then the headstock has a 4th piece. It's all laminated together. But then the body is like, as far as I can tell, I can't see a seam in the body. So, like, I don't know why they did that. Did it on the neck, which is like so important, but not on the body. Yeah, I don't know. It's super beat up. I kind of polished out a bunch of the. I really wish this fucking camera would focus a little bit. There we go. I'm so sorry. I kind of polished out a bunch of the, like the lighter dings and scratches, and I took off the pick guard. I sanded it down, and then I painted it with like super black. It's just like a really black paint. It doesn't look so good on camera, but in person it actually looks quite good. And I sanded down the pickup a little bit because it was really, really rusty. Just the steel, the poles there. I love this pickup. It sounds really good. I just cleaned everything up. I kind of sanded down the in between the frets here because though it was pretty gnarly. Just a little bit, just enough to kind of clean it up, but not get too far into it. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. This thing is really weird. I think the nut might actually be bone. but maybe plastic. I mean, it's obviously cheaply made, but strangely, like most of the components are actually kind of like quality. The tuners are not good, but they hold tuning really well. Strangely, like this guitar is so weird. It's got a really good pickup. The bridge is like trash, and it's really hard to get the intonation right, but I mean, it works. It just fucking works. And this thing is probably, in my opinion, from like the 60s or something, and these pots have no dust in them. They sound perfect. There is no crackling at all. This thing is so weird. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a K. It is weird as hell. There's no exterior markings besides that. There was like a little strip right here of like masking adhesive or something, and I think that might have been like a serial number, but long gone. And then my last little clue here is that on this gnarly ass case that it came with, it says Riviera. So nothing else in the case, no other pockets or anything. The case is kind of beat up to hell. I'm really sorry about all this, but this is it. I'm gonna take a few pictures, so that you don't have to worry about the shaky cam. But what is it?